my request.
Hey,
Hello. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour.
bonjour, bonjour. Ready for another week?
Another week, another day, another episode of Drag Race France season 4. I am loving this season.
Me too, though it is an emotional roller coaster.
It definitely is. I thought it was a really great episode. We're not talking to each other about the episode. We're doing an embargo so that we reserve all of our thoughts for here. So I do think maybe we could just exchange some like headline thoughts before we go into a run through of the full episode, segment by segment, giving some thoughts.
Okay, it's fresher in your mind because you like literally just watched it 2 minutes ago. But let's give it a shot.
I already feel extremely attached to every single one of these girls.
Yeah, me too.
So I think it's a really great episode in that respect. I thought it was one of the best Russie drag I've ever seen in my life.
Ouf. C'est un musée drag, je pense.
Ouais,
They
mais
did
bon.
not include.
Un Lala Parouza Russie drag, quoi.
They don't include her name in this iteration.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, it was good. I don't know. Actually, I had kind of mixed feelings about it, to be honest.
Okay,
I
interesting.
didn't think all parts were made equal.
I agree with that. But I suppose what I mean is that narratively, ça tenait debout. There was an actual story here. There was a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Des
Um,
péripéties, en effet.
and I was intrigued. I was like, what is happening? And it wasn't like actual n'importe nawak, like pure n'importe nawak where you have no idea what's going on. Like this was like, okay, someone wrote a play, someone wrote a musical hit.
Yeah, I very much enjoyed the like 2000s throwback songs, 90s, 2000s. It's right up my alley.
All right, shall we? I feel like we're teetering and we're gonna
Yeah.
have to revisit these topics later, so maybe let's get started.
Are we going queen by queen?
No, as just mentioned, we're gonna go through the whole episode,
Oh, okay,
segment
okay,
by
okay.
segment.
I see. Take it away.
Okay, well, my first note that I took is I'm gonna buy Enchanté by Camus.
Oh, yeah?
Ouais,
Yeah. Well, what did it look like? J'ai pas
la
bien.
pub a marché. It just looks like the most sparkly thing you've ever seen in your life, and like it looks like proper like kind of like Euphoria style makeup, like sparkly, beautiful sparkliness, and I want it.
You do like glitter, and so do I.
Exactly.
Get it, and then I can try it, and then maybe I'll get it too.
Exactly. Then my other note is when the episode actually started, which was the fact that every episode starts with like a full description.
Yeah,
Diren rentre dans le workroom. Laquelle?
I skip over. It's too much. C'est beaucoup trop. It's far too much.
Weird, crazy, pain, and weird and crazy and painful having to rewatch Melowitz Elimination. Like I didn't need that right now.
Let's not dive back into it. We spent most of the last episode being upset about it.
Exactly. And I was not expecting to have to relive that.
And spoiler alert, I'm about to be upset again.
Yeah. So then I wrote some notes about in the workroom before the challenge starts.
You mean the crying room?
Yeah, exactly. How everyone comes for as an milliard.
Yeah. I've seen some commentary online comme quoi there's going to be some tea down the road because like why is who is it that's like coming for her big time? It's La Harpie. She like made that joke that and apparently like we haven't gotten the full context yet, but apparently it's like sounding like we will because obviously there's something there. I want to know why the girls are fighting.
Definitely. I didn't really remember who came for her when before the challenge start. Obviously, everyone
It
comes
was in
for
the
everyone.
reading challenge.
Yeah, in the mini challenge, but I'm saying before that starts, they're all around the table and they're like, "Yeah, we were basically talking about it yesterday about how we don't think your performance was very camp and like
Oh,
and
and
Daisy." That's what I'm saying. Like when everybody starts to be like hating her. And I do agree that her performance last week, c'était pas très camp. Mais, mais
Was the
as it,
performance supposed to be camp?
apparently,
It was a talent show. Then that where the theme wasn't even camp of the runway.
I think the talent show was meant to be Tim Camp. I kind of vaguely remember this.
Well, she
And
was dressed like a mop. Come on.
exactly. But also, as Emilia says, she says, mais pour qui, mais pourquoi, mais personne vous a demandé votre avis.
Wait, and it's like not her fault that she's entertaining.
Exactly. And sorry, it's not you guys' drag race.
Mm.
So
It's not best friends race, except on this channel.
exactly. And then they have a quick chat about La Baguette, um, and who gets La Baguette, and obviously Holly White gets La Baguette.
Way boring. I wish that they would. I hope that it doesn't keep on going this way, where they just.
Well,
Well,
it
what?
will, I believe, because this is a new, and to be fair, I like them. They're trying something new. You wanted a
Yeah.
twist, eh? But you have to be ready for the mechanics to fail.
Yeah. We'll
And they
see.
have.
I like that whenever something new on Drag Race France, they like chant it like La baguette, la baguette, la baguette. However, we haven't heard much Cocorico this season yet.
We
Well,
heard a
now
little
we heard a little Cocorico, but not like a Cocorico,
bit.
moment.
And I also love the Nikki, like I
There's like
like
so much chanting on this
yeah,
franchise, and I'm
that's
into it.
so true. So for la baguette, c'était tellement drôle quand Fluffy Bidule elle a dit ah, c'est bien une tradition. Alors là,
J'ai beaucoup rigolé cette partie-là.
moi j'étais dead. Moi j'étais au revoir.
You're such a fan of tradition baguette anyway. It was like made for you. This was a joke made for you.
It's the best baguette. I mean, come on, c'est
Ah,
la tradition quoi.
on va pas commencer sur ce thème-là. C'est qu'on a des goûts boulangers différents. Ça, on
Parce
sait
que
déjà.
clairement, voilà quoi.
Bon, laissons là, laissons les choses là.
Et ouais, je suis disappointed que the mechanics of this have failed for two
For
reasons,
now.
which is, yeah, but pretty
Okay.
fundamentally, pretty fundamentally, I think, because not only is it being given to the lip sync loser, which
Mm,
means that there's a higher likelihood of queens who are consistently not very doing well, staying for longer on the show, but then that only compounds on itself, given that, of course, if then you're in the bottom, you're gonna give yourself the baguette. Enfin, genre, c'est juste un peu bête.
yeah. It'd be more interesting if the challenge winner got to give the baguette to somebody else and couldn't use it for themselves. Là, on verrait des dynamiques.
Mais de toute façon, tu sais combien de variations de ce golden insert here on a vu? Genre, there's so many
Golden
ways of doing
Beaver,
this.
platinum
And
plunger. It's chocolate. There's so much going on.
the scissors, the ruby snippers.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, as you say, there's so many different types. And I just feel like the golden beaver, I think, is doing a really good, she's putting in a shift.
Yeah, she is.
She's working really hard, and we're really enjoying the mechanics that are resulting from it.
Hmm.
Ça peut être fait. Voilà.
It's it.
Donc, voilà. Ensuite, have any of your notes overpassed yet?
No, my notes start at the performance.
Not the reading challenge?
Oh, my take on the reading challenge is that it's not in our fort. Like the French queens, yes, they read each other, but the reading challenge, it's not our forte. Because we're not like France is less strong overall in like stand-up comedy. That's why like roasts and reading challenges and things are just like, yeah, we have stand-up comics and they are good, but it's not like, like psh, psh, in the same way. But I think American Queens are still a little bit ahead on the reading challenge skills. Though overall, there's been a downwards trend on reading challenge success. We're far away from the days of legendary.
I think of you sometimes at the bus stop. For example, yes, I would agree with that general assessment. Um, However, I did take detailed notes.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, firstly, I thought that the introduction for this wider challenge of Nikki about the Louvre was hilarious and how everyone
Yes.
was so confused. I very much enjoyed that.
Very
I,
topical.
exactly. I think that's very smart. It's very of the now. It's like, when did they film this?
Yeah, like yesterday.
Good. It's good. It's smart. It's going to bring in eyeballs, and I like that. Someone in that writing room is thinking hard. Then I thought that the reading challenge was pretty funny. I thought that Lenekuta, Shun,
And it's
I thought that Harpy versus Azemilia was
a shocker.
like that was insano. I thought that Sublime a été trop drôle. J'adore Sublime en fait.
Okay, what did you like about her?
Bah, j'ai trouvé tellement méchante in a way that only French people can be. It's very distinctly French. It's very like just so judgmental, but very curt and very like I don't know, just
I
it
can't
wasn't
recall any of the reads except all of the incessant reads against her teeth.
against her, sure, but I'm saying the ones that she gave were very
I know,
good.
I can't remember any of them.
Well, Fluffy at some point puts on lipstick before she goes, and I thought that was very chic.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, yeah, that was she. But I don't like, do you remember any of the actual reads that were delivered?
Yes, I remember one of them against Azemilia, which I thought was quite mean, actually. When she goes, Azemilia, ou le podcast non sollicité de Drag Race France.
I thought to myself, is that
Mais
what
c'est
they're gonna say
nous,
about us?
mais
Is
c'est
this
ce que j'ai écrit. J'ai écrit, mais c'est nous le podcast non sollicité de Drag Race France. Euh, donc
Is this
voilà. Et
what they're
ensuite,
gonna say about us?
ça enchante, ça a créé une
Well,
petite séquence que j'ai trouvée très intéressante où this person, je pense que c'est Sublime d'ailleurs, ou Fluffy, pardon, dit cette blague sur Asmilia, ah, le podcast non sollicité. Ensuite, there's a confessional of somebody being like, oh my God, this girl never shuts up, Asmilia. She takes
hmm.
up, je pense que c'est sublime. She's like, she takes up so much space in this room. Like, we're trying to find the off button. We can't find it.
Oh yeah.
And then later in the workroom, as Emilia is like, well, I don't want to be the podcast, so I'm being pretty silent. And Sublime is straight up like, et ça nous fait du bien, hein? Je suis genre, mais arrête! Mais bordel! Mais c'est pas très gentil! Enfin, bref.
Ouais. C'est pas très gentil.
Et aussi, j'ai trouvé que if as Emilia wins, I wrote at this moment of this episode, if she wins this entire goddamn crown, I would think that it's a bit obvious. Um,
Yeah. She's definitely being shown as the front runner.
like in front by a lot.
But also like there's only been one episode and she won it. So it's like, all right,
No
let's let
two,
things cook.
no two. She won
This,
the first episode, and the second episode she came into the top, and
this
third
episode. Wait, huh?
we
Oh
we
yeah,
we,
sorry. This
we
is the third episode. Right, but she okay. Yeah, well, she is
She
ahead of the
walks
other
into
girls.
the workroom first. She's the talking head. She wins the first episode. She comes top in the second episode. She's safe in this episode, even though she delivered such a good performance, as we'll discuss. And the whole narrative of this third episode is how she's so loud, but actually there's something secret inside of her. She's not always been this way. No, it's growth.
She had psoriasis.
Winner edit, winner edit.
It is giving one edit. I really want to see this Fluffy Bidule and Daisy Super Beach.
Ouais.
Like I want to see some good rivalry because I think it's gonna we're in for a good show in that sense.
Je suis d'accord. Donc ensuite, j'ai trouvé que Daisy était très drôle aussi. J'ai trouvé que they all did well. Holly did well like the others. Did she deserve to win this reading challenge? I don't really think
Oh.
so.
So either.
That was a bit annoying.
Sure.
Annoying.
But you
Then
know what? I've always felt that, and we've had this discussion millions of times, but I would like to see the full reading challenge because I find that the reading challenge is too editable, and I would just like to see I want to see everybody's reads for everybody, and then I'll make a decision because I just feel like you can do whatever you want with the edit.
in the good old days, in the original seasons of Drag Race when it was on um like
Logo.
Yeah, exactly. Something like Logo TV. Yeah, they would post it online for free.
And that's just good entertainment.
It's getting you the other 25% of the story.
25% is generous, but yes.
It's
Let's pick a new
important.
show.
So then the Rusical, everybody is so excited. I was quite nervous when it's announced that it's a Rusical. I was quite nervous about this Harpy storyline, to be very honest with you,
Yeah.
because the first thing she says is, "Oh, great, it's a Rusical. I can do some acting, and really, je vais pouvoir montrer qui je suis." Mais ça colle pas trop cette histoire.
Ouais, bah, je pense que she just wanted some stage time, tu sais. Should we? So overall, I liked the Music Drag. I don't think I loved it as much as you did. I thought that I didn't quite love that some of the voiceovers were women and some of them seemed to be men, which actually like I felt like didn't make it even playing field in that sense.
Didn't even notice.
Like les voix were just a little bit all over the place, in my opinion. Um, yeah. I kind of wish they would do their own voiceovers, but I guess there's no time.
Well, they could do it live.
Yeah,
They used to do it live, so and they used to have to sing live, so.
that would be fun, though possibly painful. Um, so should we talk about the harpy? Do you want to do every queen in the musical and then every queen on the runway, or shall we do both together?
Well, I think we should go through the episode.
No, okay, fine. So La Harpie, I thought she was good. I didn't think like I don't know, I think there was just like an L spark missing for me. Like I didn't die for it the same way as like the judges did.
I agree. I think that I think it was a slow burn. I think that at first I was really concerned, especially given, she didn't have the role and then she fought for the role and blah 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 and and as soon as she came out on stage and I was like, "Oh my God, you're the narrator. Like, I don't know if you can carry this, girl." And
Mhm.
it didn't look like she could at first, but then there were points where I did think she was good, given everybody did very well in this episode and they had to be so nitpicky.
Hmm.
I do kind of think that unfortunately, even though she did try really hard and c'était bien, c'était quand même un 7/10. We're grading on a curve and voilà.
Yeah, I didn't really yeah, I thought it was good, not I'm agreeing with you like 7 out of 10. I was a little worried they were gonna give her the win for a minute there.
Well, her runway was absolutely fantastic, to be
It
fair.
was. It was.
So, au début, j'ai trouvé que Fluffy Bidule était forte.
Me from the moment the camera gets like films her, she's so funny. The facial expressions are perfect there, genre.
Ouais, c'est trop
And
drôle.
she looked so good, like
And she
it was amazing. I thought she was stellar. She was my favorite. I was so happy she won. Um,
What? I thought that her performance, ça a chuté à un moment. Elle connaissait pas les mots.
hard disagree. I thought she was phenomenal.
What? Wow, we're really disagreeing this week. That's exciting.
Yeah, new feeling for us.
Um, You're wrong, Like, I'm sorry, but she didn't look like she was having a good time. Um, and when she had her big solo, like when she was in the background, she was killing it. As I said at the beginning, it was funny when she spoke Italian, hilarious. Love me some Italian jokes. But when she had to really carry the songs, I just felt like she kind of fell flat, and that was disappointing to me.
I just disagree. I thought that she was. really entertaining, and I actually thought that like the Harpie and Sublime were falling flat for me in their parts, and I was like happy when they were done.
Really? I liked Sublime. Let's move on to Sublime Baby. I thought she was cute. I thought she was funny. And honestly, I think that it's because maybe she had the best part of the script, like a funny part of the script at the very least. Yeah. And I do think that you're right about what you said at the beginning. Il y avait des rôles pièges.
Oui. I actually didn't think her part was very good. I wouldn't like with the accent, je sais pas. Pour
Moi, j'ai
moi,
aimé.
pour moi, j'ai pas trop aimé Harpie et Sublime. J'ai beaucoup aimé trois personnes. Fluffy Bidule comme établi. Margaret, who I thought was like the moment she stepped on stage, she was hilarious to me. Genre,
Yeah.
whatever she was doing was hilarious.
Rigotte, c'était énorme.
And Daisy Super Beach, who was phenomenal. Those to me were the three standouts. The rest were like not that amazing to me for
Well,
this episode.
so to me, yeah, okay, I hear you. I have to say, for me, to
To
me,
me.
the worst were me, White.
Oh, who was she even? Like a journalist or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like la meuf dans Fatal qui est genre, qui fait des blagues comme ça, genre, enfin bref, it's a bit silly. And I agreed with all the judges' critiques about her performance. I just really didn't like it. I didn't understand what she was doing. I'm like, what are you doing on stage? I don't understand. Everything else tenait debout, comme j'ai dit, narrative, genre,
Narrativement, ouais.
comprenez. Et elle, c'était vraiment bon. Ok, je suis en train de regarder un musical where I have to suspend my disbelief
Hmm.
so much, and I didn't like it, and I didn't think she performed it very well, unfortunately. So she's at the bottom for me, no question. Then I think that I suppose Sublime and L'Harpie, oui, en effet, are also in the bottom, et peut-être Fluffy, mais bon, Fluffy sont...
Non,
Non, mais bah, j'ai dit ça, c'est du bottom 3, donc logiquement, Fluffy serait au milieu, et
t'as
c'est grâce à
oublié, t'as oublié.
non, moi j'ai aimé ce qu'elle a fait, Lana Kota. Moi j'ai aimé ce qu'elle a fait, Lana Kota. Je n'ai pas oublié.
Vas-y, continue, autant pour moi.
Et donc, I think that um, in the safe should have been Fluffy, who's safe because of her fantastic runway that we shall discuss ad nauseum later. Margaret, who was a victim of her role, she just wasn't on stage for a lot of time, and literally her role meant elle devait chuchoter et faire pas de bruit. Désolée, mais qu'est-ce que je suis censée faire?
Je suis désolée, she did that very well. She
She
did
did
that
it
very well.
amazingly. She did it amazingly. She did it
Stop
amazing.
the hate. I don't, I'm just, she's one of my favorites. I'm so upset that she's gone.
I agree. I think that this is the best way that anyone in the whole world would be able to perform such a lowly role.
I
Like she
know.
gave so much face, she gave so much character and personality. She was hilarious without even saying anything. It was a masterclass. But unfortunately, other people said things and they were also very good, such as Daisy Super Bitch, etc. So I think that she should have been safe. I think that Lena Kuta should have been safe and Azemilia should have been safe. But I think that Azemilia, elle a fait quelque chose de très intelligent cette semaine.
De quoi?
Bah, tout le monde sait que there are no small parts.
Mhm.
Tout le monde sait que dans le musical, you want to be able to be on stage for 5 seconds, be some comic relief, really stand out, and get the hell out of there. A la Willow Pill in Moulin Rouge doesn't need to act, doesn't need to be on stage for the whole thing. She just appears as the drunk fairy, does her little tap dance when no one else is in the way, gets out, you've done a great job. As Emilia not only had this role where she doesn't have to be involved in any way, just has a great breakout solo and then can go back into the background, but equally shows such a different side of her personality, one we haven't seen yet, to show this classic winner's edit of, you fill every box, you're complex, etc. I think she's
Hmm.
a genius. And she was so emotional and emotive. She probably did the best acting out of everybody here, where it's like, oh wow, this person really feels like not seen. You know, like it was serious.
Yeah. I'm sure you meant Moulin Rouge, not Moulin Rouge.
Sorry.
Not familiar with Moulin Rouge, just Moulin Rouge.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that she did well. She looked good. She emoted a lot, so I liked her performance as well. I Yeah, I think I would have had clearly similar, but I would have probably exchanged La Dakota and Fluffy Bidule for me in the ranking for in your ranking.
But that's only with regards, only in consideration truly of the challenge performances. But this was my favorite, one of my favorite runways of all time. I always love an art runway. Obsesso.
So, are we
It's
doing
just the best
runways
theme.
now?
Well, I'm just gonna double check if there's anything else that I wanted to say. I wrote Margaret est trop forte.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, what else? Okay. I just want to talk about how hot Daisy Super Beach looked in that outfit. That was jarring. I was like, it looked
Daisy
amazing. I
is
want
hot
that.
as hell.
It was
Daisy
great.
Beach is hot in the confessionals. She's with her leather jacket. Hello. Woo woo. I am interested. Um, Daisy Beach is hot all the time. Like I am obsessed with her.
But it was like nearly hard to like it was nearly impossible to watch anybody else when she was on stage. And the
Star.
crew helped. It was good
Star.
stuff. Quoi?
C'est une star.
Wait, what else did I want to say about this? Oh yeah, well, for those of one thing I was thinking about is I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but all of these songs are like iconic songs from the early 2000s that we grew up listening to, like from like Star Academy or whatever, and just like a Is it parti pour le show? All these like iconic songs from that era was just so fun to see them on. Oh yeah, that one, Send Me Now, exactly. So I loved that little twist. And so if somebody's watching and doesn't know these songs, like they're not random noises, like these are iconic hits from back in the day. This is the show about bringing the culture out to the rest of the world, so I just feel an obligation to let the people know.
Absolutely. And I was so excited when Ça me stresse, which was the take started playing and they did like the hook, the chorus,
Yeah.
like they did the damn thing. That's what I also mean in terms of such a good musical is because it was long. Like
Yeah.
they gave it the time that it really deserved. I just thought it was fantastic.
It was. It was.
Uh, okay, we can now move on to the runways.
Oh, all right. One last thing. But
Yeah.
anytime that Daisy Spell Beach held Nekuta in her arms, I just thought it was so cute. Like Nekuta would just do this little hop, and she would go straight into her arms, and she's like, just it was adorable. Loved
I
it.
thought Lana Kota did such a good job. Moi, je trouvais que les deux policières was such a great role. And I really thought Lana Kota came to life in this um in this challenge and I was really disappointed to see her in the bottom. Really, 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 really.
Well, I think that I agreed about the sunglasses though.
Well, yeah,
How-
but c'est un rôle piège. Tu penses que c'est elle qui a ramené les sunglasses?
I also felt what see if I actually I was like her costume is huge. Like surely it was meant for somebody else.
Well, she's tiny, as discussed last week.
Yeah. Um,
C'était trop
and Mais
pas
c'était
gentil.
ridicule. It was like she was like swimming in this costume. I also
Yeah,
feel like she did get a little solo moment, but it came late, if I
I
recall.
agree. And also I just think that like she did a really good job. Like she was funny. She wasn't scared on stage. She was having a good time. She did it. And I was really disappointed by that judging.
All right, fair enough. Let's move on.
So I'd like to first discuss the judges, the judge panel looks.
Certainly.
So, you'll see I've included a screenshot of all of our panelists. So, this one, I'd first like to start with Angoune, mais cette meuf, je suis obsédée avec elle.
I thought about her when I she came on my screen. I thought about how you were gonna say that.
Yeah, regarde, look at the material, and you
So
tell
good.
me she's bloody amazing. She was like Megan the Stallion ex Lady Gaga. She looks amazing.
She does. But next to Nick, I mean, Nikki's dress is phenomenal. She like stands out.
She obviously she must stand out. It is the law. She looks fantastic. Again, would I wear that though? I'm not Nikki Doll, but no, actually, I wouldn't. I don't like the mer I think the mermaid and the ostrich feathers, and even though I love these colors, I just don't really see it. However, I did think that her makeup, which I also included a close-up screenshot of, and which I sent your way, was like the no eyebrows with the purple.
I
Um,
love it.
and the colors for, oh my God, and the wig
And the
that has
earring.
this lilac in it. Oh my God, she just looks amazing.
She does. She really likes a lilac to pink to orange color palette. I've seen her in a lot of that.
And it
And
really suits her.
and it suits her really well. I personally, me, love this color palette. You know
Me
how
too.
much I'm into lilac and sunsets. So it's really the best of both worlds for me.
I fully agree. Um, then I thought about Daphne. Her makeup was also amazing, and also, well, not wig, but um,
Headpiece. Gives
headpiece.
good. She gives great headpiece.
She does, as does Noah Simpson next
Yeah.
to her.
One thing I was thinking about is how he barely got any screen time because everything was on Camille Cotin.
Bah, et ensuite, on peut terminer sur Camille Cotin, qui est enfin, genre une icône, French icon, quoi.
French icon. Tell the people what she's like known for.
She's known for, well, the show about, what's it called again? 10%?
Yeah, 10%. I think in English it's very famous in America. It's not called 10% though. It's called something else in America.
Yeah, about agents,
Yeah.
like, yeah, ta talent agency.
But she's
Uh,
famous for something else. I mean, she's famous for Queenness originally.
yeah, and that's how I grew up to love her.
Caméra cachée.
Exactly, where she would basically just be a huge Daisy super bitch, if you will, and would and it was hilarious. I mean, I remember my favorite Connaisse joke is when someone says, "Can I take this chair?" She's at a restaurant, and she goes, "No, sorry, that's my bag's chair." And I think about this every day.
And I like the one where she's in the metro and she's like trying to she like asks like to get the chair and like people are expecting her to like have a reason or something and she just sits down or like and there's like a pregnant woman next to her or something like but basically she
Never
would go and
relate.
with a hidden camera on Caméra cachée and like be a just like a really mean like French woman in like public spaces and film people's reactions and not tell them that she was like doing this for a show and then she got so famous that she couldn't really do it anymore. Then I think they did like a movie about her going to England, but after
Yeah,
that she decided to become a famous and then she's like just doing like regular acting now, but she got very famous that way.
uh, she's she's a star.
She's a star.
She
Not the
looks
most
good.
exciting outfit though. I wish she would have like jazzed it up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Like she really is being true to her French show.
Yeah.
And also she was giving very Marion Cotillard, like i.e. just very famous French person comes on the show and is just like really nice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You know, that was nice.
Yes, it was, but I don't want them to be mean, but I'm just saying like she said the word poétique genre 500 fois.
C'est pas grave. They're there for PR anyway. Genre, they're not, let the judges do the judging.
Yeah, I agree. So, yes, that's really it for the panelists. I think now we can talk about the
The looks. The looks. All right, let's start with with Sublime.
But I love this piece of art. I think it's a really good piece of art
The
choice.
original, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. It's the balançoire, right? It's like Pierre-Auguste Co, if I'm not, am I wrong?
I think it is, yeah, but it's definitely the balançoire, like the woman on the swing.
With the man?
I think, yeah, she's being pushed by, let me just fact check real time.
That's what I'm doing. Because
C'est
if
Renoir.
it, non, mais c'est pas ça.
Ah non, c'est pas ça.
I think it's the, you know what, you should edit this piece out. I think what it is this. At least I thought that this was because this is a painting I absolutely love.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I think that is the what I thought as well. But she says which one it is.
she says it, but she doesn't say like I know this painting to be Pierre-Auguste Co, or Cut, je sais pas how it's pronounced. And I love this painting actually. And I profusely looked into having a print out of it. Um, but I felt like she said a different name.
But well, en tout cas, did I think she looked her best? I think she's looked better.
Well, the dress
Um,
underneath made no sense.
the dress underneath made no sense.
No, I.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if she's being true to the painting, the dress that she's wearing underneath the cloak is not like relevant. I mean, it's doesn't make sense for this. It's not true to the painting. And I don't think it's like I mean, you this is not where you add fabric on the hips. It just
Yeah,
isn't. It
that I agree.
I don't like that dress. I love the idea behind it, and I love the cloak, and I love seeing the painting inside it. It was beautiful, but no, on the dress for me.
I have to agree. And I don't, yeah, I have to just plain simple agree. I feel
Kill, yeah.
it's Fragonard apparently.
Fragonard, like the perfume.
She put on her Instagram that it is from La Balançoire de Jean Honoré Fragonard.
Oh, you know what? Different but similar.
Same but different.
Okay, then that dress does make a little bit more sense now because that's the dress she's wearing in the painting.
Well, yes, I did expect that, to be fair, because she was like, I'm a like for like.
But I still don't like it. Beautiful painting.
Though this was the one I was thinking of.
Oh,
It's the same one as you. Yes, there is a man. Do you see him at the bottom there,
yeah.
reaching out for her foot? Love. Stay on the floor, man. Reach out for the feet.
I wish I was that girl. Not for the
Exactly.
man, but like just like a fun swing and look at the great decor. And there's a man pushing her.
Et c'est ça, genre, en fait, it's like the quintessential urge to be on a swing.
And like with the light shining in. And also it's the quintessential Earth to Secret Garden, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It makes sense and it resonates with me. So then there is Azimilia.
It was very kitsch. But I don't think this was the episode to be kitsch.
I liked it. So basically, I liked that there's the le navire dans les cheveux. Sur
Oh,
Instagram,
that was cool.
I just sent you, by the way, France TV posted photos of each look close up with the art reference.
Oh,
Yeah,
fabulous.
yes.
I loved this hair. I thought that was so fun.
Me too. I loved this hair as well. She's had such good hair.
Awesome. Really cool stuff.
I love that kind of stuff, and I think daisies were cute. I don't often like daisies, and I liked the way she transformed this compared to the portrait where you only see the top of, tu vois, genre, she made it a dress. En tout cas, I think she played it safe this week, mais genre, you can't be in the top every week, then that kind of puts you in a vulnerable position. I think this is a very smart week for her.
Yeah. I feel so many mixed feelings. Like when I look at this dress, I love the hair, the top of the hair, but the rest of the stripes are a little too faded for me. Like I think it's like an attempt at striped hair, but not fully there. But I love the boat. But the rest of the hair is
Bit
a little bit.
harsh, bit harsh,
What?
bit harsh, I think. That's a bit harsh.
Well,
It's your opinion.
it's my opinion.
Yeah.
Then I love the shape of the dress.
Mm.
I love the shape of the dress. Yeah, I like it. I like it, but I don't. I like it, but when I think art runway, I think like
Yeah.
this is where you bring your best drag, you know.
This is where you do like Gottmik's Edvard Munch, The Scream.
Exactly, which some of these queens did, and I just think it's more like in comparison,
I
you know.
agree. Genre, c'est une photo.
Ouais, voilà.
Je dis pas qu'une photo, c'est pas de l'art, hein. Don't come for me. Mais c'est vrai que everybody did take it a bit more in a directly artistic vein, peinture, and she doesn't stand out in a good way by not having aligned with that.
Exactamente. Let's move on to Holly White. Now, I haven't always been the she hasn't been my top queen this season, but I have to say I really loved this outfit.
Completely agree. I think she looks
She
fantastic.
looks she looks expensive and is
Yeah.
gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
I
My
mean,
one of my favorite parts of this episode is when Camille goes, Bah ouais, ah oui, c'est vrai, bien sûr, Yayoi Kusama.
vas-y, ben, évidemment. Mais c'est vrai que, genre, c'est un peu évidemment, je trouve.
De quoi?
Yayoi Kusama, genre, Yayoi
Ouais.
Kusama, elle est tellement connue, enfin, mais elle est rigole, elle était rigolote, cette blague. J'ai trouvé que, enfin, ce look est juste incroyable, and I think that Holly White, it's obvious that she has spent un paquet sur son package, quoi, genre. La meuf, elle a the wig, the headpiece. It's H to T. It's head to toe.
That looks amazing. It really does. I
The
love this
performance.
material.
Yeah, I love it.
It hits the floor. It's gorgeous.
And I like the descriptions that they gave of Yayoi Kusama's art. Um, genre,
Mhm.
genre Daphne Burki is so artistic
Oh,
and
definitely Rocky. Let me take out my degree in, I don't know if she has
uh,
one
art
in art
history.
history, but
Yeah.
she was like, let's show the girls my skills, the references.
And girl, she did. She was like
She
so.
did.
Les thèmes réguliers avec Kusama, bien sûr, l'impermanence,
C'est
l'invisibilité,
du monde.
exactement, genre, tout est rempli. She knew it. But something else I'd like to mention about this garment is the color choice, the color palette, going for this the colors of our background, really, like the perfect drag race pink with the black. Like Yayoi Kusama makes her circles in so many colors. She could have really gone yellow. She could have done any which direction, and I love this one. Um,
Well, it's
the
hard to upset us with purple, to be honest. We just love purple.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is that unfortunately, it's not the best Yayoi Kusama inspired look we've ever seen on the show. Plastic Tiara for All Stars, for the art runway, did a fantastic Yayoi Kusama look, which I believe is better than this one, but
I'm gonna
still,
look it up. I can't really recall.
it's
It was,
gorgeous.
it was Plastic Tiara.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Daisy.
Waouh,
Trop beau. Trop beau.
j'adore. Le seul truc que j'ai à dire sur ça, c'est que she kind of face up just looks a little. basic, dare I say. And it kind of annoyed me that someone said about her on the panel, like, you look like really beautiful tonight or something. I was kind of just like, tu sais, de loin, on dirait la grande dame, on dirait n'importe qui, on dirait n'importe qui. Alors que this look that she's had when she's performing as herself in drag for the last few episodes avec ses petites lunettes, son petit bob, je trouve que ça lui va vachement bien. Et genre, alors que ça m'a l'air un peu plus vu et déjà vu. Mais en tout cas, c'est vraiment genre nitpicky parce que je l'adore. She had a stellar performance this episode and I love this look. She looks hot.
Yeah, she looks hot again. And it goes all the way down to the shoes, covers the shoes. It's you get the reference immediately, but it's not a carbon copy.
Yeah.
Um, it looked beautiful down the runway.
Mm.
Colors are nice. She was great. I loved it. Art,
Absolutely.
art, 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 art. Did anyone
Good.
mention art?
So, la Nakota.
Bah déjà, un truc qu'il faut dire, is it me? Like I saw this hair and I thought to myself, self, I should do this look. I
Totally. Because
rarely see exactly my hair on the runway.
I completely agree. And this hair ruled, and this whole outfit ruled.
It was cool. It was very camp.
I loved it. I loved the fur and how she makes it so that she, again, doesn't look as small as she is. Like, look how tall this wig is, girl. Like, it's amazing when she walked away after well, during the lip sync later and stuff. It is fully like it is so big. I loved it. I loved the little shorts. I love this girl's drag. I really do.
So you really do. I liked it too. I thought it was a cute look.
She's
But
winning over.
but again, is it on I guess is it reflecting a tableau? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? You don't want to see Marie Antoinette?
Yeah. Ugh, I was just looking again at Daisy. So cool. Um, yeah. Eh,
Yeah.
it was cool. I don't think it's like I don't know. I don't think it's as good as like Daisy's or even Hoodie White's, but I still like it a lot. Let's talk about Margaret. Why the algae hanging from the shoulders? Why?
Because he doesn't have good taste.
Like why? And why the wig like this? Why the half wet, half dry wig? And why this makeup? I'm upset because actually the dress itself is cool. It's not like amazing, but it's cool. But it's the styling vibes. Why?
Yeah, and respectfully, it's gonna be no from me, mate. I think that she does. I think that the makeup, I actually thought the makeup was nice, and I thought they were hitting a bit below the belt actually when they had a go at her makeup. But everything else that you've raised, I mean, I hadn't even noticed this algae, which is just like actually kind of the worst part of the entire outfit, to be
It
honest.
is. And the color of it, but why?
Dreadful. It's dreadful, and the proportions are not right.
Very upsetting because I mean, I'm sure somebody hand painted this dress and they did a pretty decent job, though I don't understand the color. Le dégradé, the color difference, they're too stark. It doesn't meld into each other, you know?
Well, it's just like the painting.
Oui, but like if you're gonna do the turquoise, I think it should be carried through a little bit more. Like the top is clumpy. I don't, it's
Yeah.
Mm. I mean, I guess
So
it is referencing the photo, but even the art is not so purple on top. It's turquoise. and green the whole way through. And then the middle part looks like a cloud, but it's not a cloud. It's water.
Yeah, the proportions are not not the re recreation is not accurate, but also if you're gonna not recreate it accurately in the same way that Daisy Super Bitch did, then maybe like do it in favor of your proportions. Like this is n'importe quoi. Genre, t'as divisé la peinture en trois et tu t'es dit, ah bah ça c'est le haut et ça c'est le milieu, ça c'est le bottom.
Ouais.
Genre, c'est bête.
C'est trop chiant because I love her so much.
You're gonna do great in the All-Stars.
Yeah, she will.
When she's got a bit of money and she's got a stylist. And
Yeah.
also, we have to mo mention this was in my notes as well. Mami Wata shout out twice. Everybody pay respects, please. Get in line.
We
Come
always do.
as they should.
Now
Um,
let's talk about our little, now we're getting to the real stuff. Because what a look.
I
What
mean,
a look.
wow. Rien à dire.
And a critique of capitalism, your favorite thing.
What are you talking about, La Harpie?
Yeah.
Yes, of course, my favorite thing to critique capitalism, but it's actually my second favorite thing. Critiquing fascism is my favorite thing, and that's going to come later. But I do really like La Harpie's look. The
It's
reason I
gorgeous.
like it is not so much about the capitalism, and it's more about the whoa, 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 waist. Where is she? Like, and you're pink? Okay,
It's
stop.
so good.
Like the wig, the lips, the pink, like
I mean,
stop.
she could have done just like the regular Marilyn printout, but to put her own face, which we've seen from other queens before,
Yeah.
but to put her face in this outfit, it was just amazing.
It was truly amazing, and I'm
And
so
yeah.
proud of her.
Yeah.
Like,
But
and
she's been serving looks this entire season.
she has, but this is the best one yet.
And she bedazzled it. She rhinestoned it.
It's rhinestoned, babe. She's bloody pink. She's got pink armpits on this runway today, on this day. Can you even imagine? Like, she could have just not been a color.
She could have. But she chose to be, and we appreciate that.
She's so bloody smart. Like, she could have been any of these colors actually, from the dress, and she chose Pinkiana. Hell
Which great
yeah,
choice.
exactly. She looked amazing, and I was so excited by it.
She got the blue in her makeup too, to that's the same blue as in the dress.
She looks, and in the naturally, she's bloody fantastic.
Shall we
All
talk
right,
about Petit Bidule?
let's get down to it.
Your
Like,
favorite thing.
no. Me, Daphne Burki, and Fluffy Bidil need to go for a coffee.
It
Daphne Burki crying
was epic.
because of the critique of the fascism was so strong. It's it it is important. It is. I mean, if you look at the piece of art,
Hmm.
read a bit about it. Obviously, when Daphne was crying and such, and they were talking about how it's a fascism, this fascism, that, I wanted to read a bit more about it. And it's so interesting. Like, I don't know if you know, but it's like about how fascism was taking over all of Europe and what it looks like, and how ugly it makes all these different countries like Italy and Spain. And like, it's meant to depict that. I mean, I'm obviously butchering it, but I I think that she's so cool and smart and awesome and beautiful and talented. Um, I mean, when she opens the mask,
Yeah.
I mean,
It was so good. I breathed a sigh of relief because she did not commit two cardinal sins, which is to not show her face, which of course, and then to bedazzle the inside of the mask. So
exactly. She's waking up. She's doing the job. She's going back to sleep in due course.
Et ça,
She's getting
on
her
dort
nine
pas midi, hein.
hours and so on and so forth. She, like, but sorry, let's just rewind a little bit
Yeah.
because she had a canvas at the back of the stage that she crept at. This is art. This is
This should be
art.
our thumbnail.
It was amazing. And then also the way that she was walking down the runway really made me laugh. I wrote a note about how much it made me laugh that she looked and then she looked away. She was like so dramatic. I also included this close up of her makeup. Um, I mean,
It was phenomenal.
look at the material. Different contacts. These lips again, but working in this different context. She's got a rainbow of colors on her face.
So beautiful. I'm so glad she won. I thought she killed it both in the whole thing and just loved it. I
And
love
the
her.
fact that she couldn't even speak when she won, when they were giving her all those compliments.
And they keep on bringing back the t'es fier de toi thing. Nous, on est fiers de toi, Fluffy Bidule.
Elle est trop mignonne, mignonne. Je l'adore, je l'adore.
Elle a quel âge? On sait ou pas?
27, je pense. It does say it,
Yeah.
which I think is funny. So yes, that is the major run through of the runway. Um, so I think it's quite interesting that when the girls come back from the judging panel, how the girls who are safe are so shocked by the tops and bottoms.
Yeah. I, I don't know what to say about that.
Well, I feel like it buttresses my theory that people thought that Fluffy was maybe going to be in the bottom because I don't think she did a very good job.
Well, I think that you're entitled to your wrong opinion.
That's fair.
I don't know, I think that they just thought, like, vas-y, ça va être... Enfin, c'était dans le milieu. C'était Azemelia. Qui d'autre?
Qui était safe?
You know what? Yeah, but I just think that...
Azemilia est sublime.
Sublime. Je pense que c'est juste hyper dur de juger les performances quand t'es sur la scène.
Which is fair, but equally, one could argue that in fact being in the room is the only way you can truly gauge and really blame it on the edit to an extent.
Give
But
us
like,
the unedited Sorry.
yeah, give us
Give
the
us the
unedited.
unedited content.
Um, but I do think that here, for me, we had a rare occasion where the runway seemed to be more important than the challenge because that, I believe, is what secured Fluffy her win. Not only did she have a very important role in the Rusical, where she scored a 7.5 out of 10, but her runway was a 25 out of 10. It was arguably better than Got Mix. Um,
No,
okay, sorry. I
no.
don't want to cause trouble.
Stop. Also, this grading is wackadoodle, but it's for you.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's for me.
we liked what she did and we're proud of her.
Well, you
And
can speak for yourself.
fine, be a hater.
And no, I do like what she did, and I do, but I think that she won because of her fantastic runway, not because of her fantastic challenge performance, and that's my opinion,
I actually think that they do runway and challenge about equally in Drag Race France,
which is nice.
which is nice
At
for
least that's
us
right.
because we love runway.
But then, the prize for the challenge is un chèque de 500 euros.
They don't even really win. They don't win money this season. Didn't they used to win money on Drag Race France?
So they do win money. You win
No.
money. Yeah.
Like I listened and it was like all this stuff, but I didn't hear anything about money.
You win money, and then you win all this other stuff as well.
Yeah.
And honestly, un chèque de 500 euros, c'est ridicule. C'est déjà ça?
Hmm.
Mais quand même, on US, they're racking up 10K an episode. It's 500 euros.
It's not even worth discussing it. We all know that it's not raking in the type of money that Drag Race US is. Oh, no, it could be more for sure, but it's like not comparable.
Of course, but I think the disparity in and of itself is pretty clear. Like that's insane. I'm not saying that they can pay more and that
Hmm.
they're choosing not to, but I just think that it's crazy to think that 500 versus not 5,000, which would still be 10,000 for just like, you know what? I really like what you did there.
Yeah. But yeah, it's season 4. It's season 18 in the US.
Yeah,
But I hear you. More money for the queens. More money for the queens.
100%. I mean, I bet you at the club with tips and such, you probably make. I mean, lots of girls talk about how they lose a lot of money doing Drag Race just by not going to gigs alone for that amount of time. But
Yeah, that's true.
anyways, not least the amount of money they have to spend on their package. So, then I write, bah, Holly White est bien obligée de se sauver. Enfin, normal.
Oui, pas intéressant.
Mécanique fail. And then I write about how I'm sad that Margaret can't really dance in this dress.
Me too. I really wanted her to stay. But what I want to talk about is the hilariousness of her deciding to leave a drawing on the mirror as her goodbye message. Lord, nobody's done that before. It was a picture of her house where she's
So
going.
original. She's so original. I was so sad when she was sashayed away. And I have to note, again, as you mentioned, because I just watched this episode, that like they play this music when the person's getting sashayed away. It's like it's like choir music that is like really weird. And it just is a really weird tone and vibe. It's not at all the pa 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 like the RuPaul's Drag Race normal one. It's like a bit more like reality TV, like you lost, yeah. Whereas
Yeah.
this one's like you are beautiful. You like it's really funny.
But also, doesn't she walk in and say, like, sur les toilettes, j'entre, tu j'entre.
So her exit line was great, and I was really happy because to be honest, we haven't gotten a good exit line in like 100 years across any franchise.
What does she say again?
Je ne suis peut-être pas la plus belle ou la plus fashion.
C'était bien.
C'était trop bien.
Bah,
Et
demande
voilà.
à Margaret. Mais bon, maintenant, ça fait 2 semaines que mes préférés sont éliminés. Je suis... Il a intérêt à se passer des bonnes choses, là.
Bah, le prochain épisode, c'est Snatch Game.
Ouais. Mais si il se passe un truc avec Fluffy Bizul ou Daisy Super Beach, I'm gonna lose it.
Et où?
Et où?
Genre
I'm gonna
sérieux.
lose it.
Mais tu vois ce que je veux dire? Ça se fait pas que Azemilia. Mais genre, peut-être qu'on sera choqués, hein? I'd like to say also to our viewers, oftentimes we are wrong. And we had a long streak of being incorrect about who we thought was gonna win for like a year last year. What?
It was especially for UK seasons. We've been wrong.
Yeah, but whatever was airing at that time, like 6 times in a row, we were like, oh, it's for sure gonna be.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
It was a tough
We're
year.
fooled by the edit. We were like, it's gonna be Michael Marule. Like we didn't understand. And not that we weren't happy with the winners, we just really were like we just it wasn't what we were expecting. So I'm just trying to say our track record for guessing isn't always correct. So ça se trouve, as Emilia will go, but based on my rigorous knowledge and research and findings and assessments, I think that Emilia is likely to be in the top. The top three is going to be Emilia, Fluffy, Daisy, and Emilia is going to win.
Yeah, I think I named those three as my top three earlier.
I
And
believe
I
so.
and I think that that's a very fair assessment. We'll just have to see how it shakes out.
Absolutely. The preview for next episode also looks amazing, by the way. I don't know if you saw the full thing, but they preview so much drama.
I'm excited.
Yeah, like it looks like people are gonna fight. It looks like the snatch game. Someone says le meilleur snatch game de tout.
Ouais.
Ouais,
We'll be there
but
for that.
firstly, you haven't seen a good snatch game in
So long.
100 million years, so I'd like to see that. And yeah, I'm really excited for next week's episode.
Do. All right. Well, I guess that concludes. See you soon, friends.
Thanks all. See ya. Bye.